Good morning, family, and welcome to the community. Here we concern ourselves with growth and not gossip. If you are new to this place, please take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe, as well as turn on the notification so that when we post new videos, you will be instantly alerted. Now, family, normally most of the focus of our channel is how we are going to help people within our community do better. And yet, the people who have the most ability to do the best and do the most good seem to be operating at their level worst. So, on today's episodes of Comedians Staging 50 Shades of Cray Cray, we have the one and only problematic Corey Holcomb and Donnell Rawlings of Chappelle's Show fame. So, let's see what these over 40 adults had to say to one another this past weekend.
Mild. MILD. You catch up. You ain't have self. Nobody agree? So I'm wrong. Okay, I can be wrong. I'm talking about, but what is this called? This is the Laugh Factory. We was at the Savoy, you wouldn't be able to be up here that long. The nigga be like, get your whole ass down. I came up in the hardest rooms and
I do want to say one of the things that we're going to point out right quick is he must have made a joke because he saw Donnell Rollins in the audience. And if you don't know much about comedy, a lot of times if they have an earlier show and they're performing, they're different acts on stage, so they'll stay. Or if they have a later show, they'll come early and watch some of their other comedians and give them support. And Corey has a particular brand of comedy. It's not for everybody, but he must have saw him in the audience and made a joke at Donnell's expense. And clearly, all of our comedians need their own episode of Ayana Fix My Broken Mental Health in Life.
you just yelling. Calm down. I don't have a mic. I can talk to you straight up. You want to talk about it? You saying I'm mild. You saying I ain't come through the streets or the gutters and straight bull. And if you want to ask somebody, ask the mother that you know what I do. All right, listen. Let's be fair. Fair conversation. Larry, way to go. No. Let's be fair. Let's be fair and real. You say you keep it 100. Know how I get down. How? 32. I rip. You rip lights? I rip. You ask any ever see me bomb. Anybody.
The thing I want to point out about this particular part is a lot of times what we are seeing with our comedian friends, and mostly, let's be honest, our male comedian friends or some of our more colorful male personalities, things that relate to respect are very serious to them. Things that relate to how they are viewed by others, is it just means a lot to them, and you don't get to diminish or poop on or talk down on somebody's 30, 20-year career. And especially in comedy, part of the reason why these people have such, I guess you could say, tough personalities is because it's not an easy business to work in. These comedians on all the new podcasts where they go and tell all their business like they down to the therapist couch. Talk about how horrible the treatment is, how hard it is to get booked in the rooms, how the comedy club owners will screw you over and not pay you, how the promoters will lie to you and you don't get your money. Like, these people chose this business because they wanted the fame, and more importantly, they wanted the bag. But a lot of what they got with that, they weren't expecting. So in a lot of ways, they had to eat a lot of crap before they got to the steak. And so what Donnell Rollins probably experienced in the early 90s comedy clubs may be a little bit different than Corey Holcomb's experience because he comes along a little bit later in the game. But I can tell you this, a lot of this, to me, it sounds like people who are just hypersensitive. And that's something that is directly related to the trauma that we experience as a community. And that is why when we talk about these topics, it's never to run anybody down, it's never really to hurt anybody. It's like, What are we doing? Like, how can we do better? This is crazy.
I don't say you. No, you trying to say I'm a bum. I ain't no bum. No, I didn't say and that saw that saw. Your is mild. It's mild. You know what? You know what you doing now? You're a provocateur. You're not a
That's pretty much it in a nutshell for what happened at the comedy club this weekend. At this point, if we don't start turning our large spaces into like our gyms, our stadiums, our theaters into mental health facilities, um, I just don't know how we will ever come together and create the spaces and the opportunities for the future generations. Because remember, all these people talk all this mess because it's about we want to make it easier and better for the next generation. Well, I can tell you until you have completely created your own healthy space within your own home and within your own community, trying to help all the rest of us, is probably not going to be a very successful mission for you. So, as always, family, I hope blessings find you. I hope trouble never finds you. I need you to level up because your community needs you. And here we build up people, not BS. Have a great day, family.